bloody legend.
He is, mate. The Thatcher guys are both absolute gentlemen, very well-spoken people and amazing people to have in the sport. That was Ben up on the first wave then with a little bit of a hack. We'll see the scores will drop down on that one shortly on the Stacked app, or if you're watching live as well, you'll see the scores.
A big shout out to Lloydo and Stevie for putting this event on in Lindsay's honour. It's really good to see everyone coming together and making it happen. So yeah, thanks Lloydie, Stevie, and yourself too, Dave. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, Stevie and Lloyd do all the work behind the scenes, mate. I'm just the emotional support behind them, you know. Like I really appreciate everything they do as well, mate. Like
100%.
They do all the work behind the scenes. Here we go. We got the rider in pink. He went prone on that. What's going on there?
He nearly made it out through the doggy door there, mate.
It's DropKnee, Trimsy. It's
What a weapon, Trimsy.
No, he should do well in this heat. Like I said, he surfs his place pretty well. So he's just got to pick the waves off and be smart about his selection, and it should benefit him.
Well, Trimsy was Lindsay's first friend up here.
He was?
Yeah, after we moved from Newcastle so many moons ago. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of history with Lindsay, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, mate, yeah.
Oh, is that Keegan on the backhand? Unsuccessful there, unfortunately. Ryder in yellow, Mr. Thatcher. And we've also got Marsland on the left with a little reverse.
Nice.
We've got a little bit of action out the back.
Okay, we can see all the riders come flying out of the box with this heat, splitting the piece on this left and right.
Still a few waves coming through in this heat for them, so that's good.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. If you're rolling through the reef out there.
Yes, it's be pretty low out there, I think, at the moment. Rider in pink up there, just come off the back of that one.
Well, I'm going to go change out of my wetsuit, mate. I'm starting to get itchy.
Did you get a couple of waves this morning, Dean?
Yes, yeah. So paddled out first thing before the comp. I was out there with Levi and the gang.
Yep.
Got a couple.
How's the temperature compared to Victoria?
Oh, mate, it's like chalk and cheese, I tell you what.
I'll tell you, yeah.
So a bit different to the 9-degree water I experienced last weekend. So
you're down in the pool, is that right?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Yep. Urban surf?
Urban surf,
yep.
Shout out to the Bodyboarding Victoria boys. Hope you're watching.
Yeah, tune in, share the link, guys, down there. And big thanks to Dan for coming all the way up, mate, for his brother's event. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, legend. Righto. Smurf flying solo for the Lindsay Connolly Memorial DropKnee Shootout, sponsored by Convict Bodyboarding. Inverted Bodyboarding. Good friend Shane McNally at All Antica Restaurant here in Kawana. Clark's Auto Care and Black Flag Brewing. It's going to be a sick prezzo up at Coolum there tonight. Like, it's a mad venue. It's really cool. They play really good tunes. They've got some tasty beverages and some food down there. And it'll just be perfect. It'll be a perfect place to run the presentations. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I think it'll be our best presentation yet. Yeah, so if you're in the area, guys, pop on down around 5 or 6 o'clock to the Black Flag Brewery in Coolum Beach. Now, so far, Ben Thatcher is in the lead of this heat with a total score of 6.2. Second place, Aaron Marsland with a 3.77. I'm not sure if I'm waiting for scores to drop there, but it looks like he needs a 2.44 to be in first. So he's only got one wave at the moment. I'm not sure how accurate that is. It might be a bit of a delay in the scores on my Stacked up. Adam Keegan in third place with a score of 1. And Jace Trims, no waves yet. Got one prone one, but was not scored. Here we go. Rider in... He's gone prone as well. Rolls don't count, boys. Must be getting a bit tricky out there with that little bit of onshore wind on it. I mean, if you do a DropKnee roll, yeah, you'll get scored big on that, but prone, unfortunately, I don't think that one counts. Here we go, rider in pink. No, he's going to have to go under that one. And with rider in blue up on the shoulder, Mr. Aaron Marsland. No, didn't do much for him either, unfortunately. All right, guys, just be patient out there, and it should benefit you. You know, you just wait for the right waves, right place, right time. It's a bit of a game of luck out there, you know. Now, if you guys are looking for some sick merch to support the bodyboard industry, if you're a proud bodyboarder, jump onto Convict Bodyboarding. You'll find them on Instagram or the social medias and their online shop to buy some of their very cool bodyboarding merch, hoodies and shirts and hats and a lot of cool stuff, guys. Some really cool labels there. So show your support to the bodyboard industry and jump on and have a look and get yourself some gear. A little bit of a lull in this heat at the moment. We've still got Ben Thatcher in first place, Aaron Marsland in second place, Adam Keegan in third, and we're still waiting on Jace Trims to get a wave. He's waiting patiently. You can see him paddling for something out there at the moment. Sitting a little bit wide on the peak. We'll see how this one goes. Here we go. Yes, he might be in luck here. Oh, he's two people on one wave. Oh, that's not going to look good. That's not going to look good. Looks like Trims took off on the shoulder. Keegan was already on the wave. Or was it Keegan? Or the other way around? See what happens there. It's an absolutely magical part of the world down here, and we're very lucky to actually get a few little waves down here this morning. The charts weren't looking very good earlier in the week. Oh. But yes, it's still competitive waves out there. Unfortunately, the wind's turned onshore at the moment, but they're all competing in the same conditions. So it'll be interesting to see when we get through the finals who's going to be tearing it up out there. It's going to be, here we go, Rider in blue. Might have been Ben on that one, going for a little hack on the end.
Okay, a call up for the riders in heat number 3. Donnie Robson, you're going to be out there in the pink. Justin Kirkpatrick in the yellow. Levi Frangos will be the green. And Chris Clarkson, he'll be out there in blue.
Now, if you just overheard, this next heat's going to be a bit of a good one to watch. With Justin and Levi, and Donnie's been surfing very good. He done really well last year. I think he ended up with second place, I can't recall, but he's been surfing really good. He actually broke his ankle or broke his leg earlier in the year, but has recovered well, and he's been surfing very well, and Ian Street is one of his local breaks, so you can expect to see him turning it on out there if he picks the waves off correctly. He's been seeded through from last year into heat 3 of round 3. So that next heat will be a good one to watch with Levi and Donnie. All the guys in the heat will be surfing great. I can't wait to see that one. This one here, there's paddling for a set at the moment. There's a set out the back. And Rider in pink. No, he's not picking them. Another sponsor I forgot to mention is Tim Oliver, my very good friend Tim Oliver. He also does so much for the industry behind the scenes with his multimedia and photography. We've got Rider in yellow perhaps, with a little turn. Not a bad wave. Unfortunately didn't hold up for him at the end. But yeah, my good friend Tim Oliver, since he's moved up onto the coast here, he's been great. He's been supporting the industry massively, doing so much for it, supporting the Groms and supporting everyone. You know, he's taking great photos, getting videos out there, just generating a lot of froth, and he's genuinely the nicest guy, the coolest guy you could possibly know. We've had Tim over for barbecues and a little fire a couple of times. I love hanging with Tim. Absolute dude and an amazing photographer. If anybody's looking for some action shots, any sport, hit up Tim. He's actually looking for someone at the moment to do shoots for action sports, and I think the photo will be presented on the side of a bus or buses for Sunzapper, I've heard. So yeah, he's always working. Tim, he's got all the gear and he's really good at his job, so like I said, hit up Tim Oliver Photography on Instagram or social media. You'll also find him on his website for some amazing video or photography, drone, water, land, you name it. He can do everything. So big shout out to Tim. He's another one of our sponsors for this event. Thank you very much, Tim. Rider in blue sniffing out. Oh no, we've got Rider in green maybe. Is it green? I am colourblind. It's that green and yellow, I just can't tell the difference. Might be green.
Okay, with 8 minutes on the clock, we still got Ben Thatcher out in the lead with a combined total of 6.2. Aaron Marsden, you're still out in second place.
Little peak coming here. The guy's paddling. Rider in blue. Is he going to get under that one? Not quite.
Adam Keegan, you're in third. We need 1.9.
Oh, you're on camera. Hello, honey. Nice shirt. Oh, we've got Team Sunzapper here today. This is my wife Sharon, my son. Oh, Bjorn's got one as well. My son Bjorn and my daughter Isla coming down to show their support for Lindsay. Lindsay was part of our family, and he was like a brother to us. How are you guys? Good. Team Sunzapper. That's my wife Sharon. Here we go, on the backhand here. Rider in yellow. Oh, a little float. Not a bad little wave on the inside there. That's very well ridden. Now, as I was saying, Lindsay was pretty much, you know, he was part of the family. He'd sit at our kitchen table with my wife and kids, and he's very, very much missed in our household. Absolute amazing guy. It's the reason why we hold memorial events in people like Lindsay's name, because they just, you know, they're such great human beings, and you know, it's so much appreciated that they hold it in his honour. Keep the stoke alive for my best mate Lindsay.
Ben Thatcher there got a nice little cut back into a backhand floater. He picked up a 5.1 for that wave. So Ben Thatcher, you're still in the lead with a combined total of 8.3. Aaron Marsden, you're still in second with a combined total of 4.6. Adam Keegan, you're still in third. We need a 1.9 to progress. And Jake Trims, you're still in fourth. You need a 7.3 to progress.
Here he is, Mr. Trims paddling for one on the inside. He's been slow on this heat. Let's just hope he gets the right wave. He's got one here on the inside. A little reversed. Unfortunately didn't hold up on the wall for him. Rider in blue, Marsland. He's got a little one, pretty shallow on that inside section there. Now, just a big shout out to Sunzapper as well, the guys down there. I know they don't sponsor this event directly, but they do so much for bodyboarding up here on the coast, and for myself, for Tim. Rider in green with a little forward spin. He's just jumped back down. He's up again. And Rider in yellow on the outside on the backhand as well. Oh, it's getting shallow on that inside. Yeah, big shout out to Mel and the guys down at Sunzapper. Unfortunately, I'm out of action. I've just had surgery, guys, so that's why you haven't seen much of me on the cameras lately. And I will be back bigger and stronger. I've got a bionic arm now. I've got a titanium plate in my shoulder. They finally fixed it 7 months later, and I'll be back going hard by the end of the year, and early into next year by the cyclone swells. I should be 100% back charging. Rider in pink, he's up on one. Boom. Oh yes, finally got a little wave. He needs another one. Yeah, big shout out to the guys at Sunzapper. My whole family's just shown their support and worn all their Sunzapper shirts, and the guys provide me with boxes and boxes of blue zinc and all their extreme zinc sunscreen. All their new products coming out are amazing. That's how the whole Papa Smurf thing started, was surfing with Lindsay up at the points at Noosa. We'd wear Sun Zapper zinc, different colours. I'd always be the blue because we got a few laughs up there walking over the national park from Nationals over to Tea Tree, and you walk past hundreds of people because it's a good walk over to Tea Tree Bay. And I'd always wear the blue zinc, and everyone would be like, "Oh, Braveheart" or "Papa Smurf," and it's just sort of stuck. And the day that Lindsay passed away as well, we were up there surfing. I was surfing with him, and I was wearing the blue zinc, and I've owned it. I've owned it since the day he's passed away. The rider in Ben again with the little one right on the inside there, but I've just owned it because me and Lindsay used to always wear the coloured zinc, the blue zinc, and he'd wear a pink or a yellow or a white zinc out of the lineup, just so we could find each other in the lineup. Like my bald nut and my big beard, I'd stick out like a sore thumb across the lineup. So that's how it's all come about with the blue zinc. Thank you to Lindsay. I've just owned it and kept it on, and the guys at Sun Zapper as well for hooking me up with their really great products. It pays to be sun smart in Australia, especially. We've got a very high UV over here, and a lot of people do get skin damage later in life. So look after your skin, guys, and get onto the Sun Zapper. They've got some great new sunscreen ranges and zinc ranges out there, so get onto them for their sunscreen and zinc. Thanks to you guys. Like I said, you guys are helping me keep the dream alive for Lindsay as well, so I much appreciate that. Now we're in Heat 2 of Round 3 with Jace Trims, Ben Thatcher, Adam Keegan and Aaron Marsland. Stevie's wearing my favourite colour today. Stevie's back. Oh, hang on.
How's things, Smurfy?
Very good, mate, very good.
Awesome.
I just had Team Sun Zapper rock up. Did you notice him? Good on him.
I did see the Team Sun Zapper rock up. Said hello to your beautiful missus there.
Yes, she looks good in the blue Sun Zapper. My favourite colour.
Absolutely.
Speaking of blue, we had Ryder in blue on that little one then. At the moment, we've still got Ben Thatcher in the lead with a 8.6. Jace Trims has jumped up to second. He was very slow to start in this heat, but he's actually up in a 7.46 in second position at the moment. Congratulations for getting through with that last wave. And Adam Keegan in third with a 6.57. Aaron Marsland in fourth with a 5.5.
Yes.
Still, the times are a little bit different stacked up to what's going on here. So I'm going to say there's about a minute remaining in the heat. I'm just guessing there.
Yes. Another good day, Smurf? And just beautiful to be out here.
Very lucky, mate.
So
Ryder in pink. Here he is. He's got one. Oh, that was... Oh, can he stick it? He sort of stuck it, but then got swallowed in the end. But that was a pretty spectacular little manoeuvre on that right-hander by Jace Trims in the pink. If they score that manoeuvre, it will secure his second position, I think. What do you think, Stevie? Do you think they'll count that one?
Absolutely. He stuck that one and kept surfing out of it. So
yep, that counts. Yep,
that counts.
He's just got that little flick, Trimsy. He comes out, and you can see what he's going to do. He's just going to put 110% in his manoeuvres. If he gets that little opening section, he will just throw it. He flicks it around so quick and so powerful.
Absolutely. So that's the end of the heat there. And so we're on 2 minutes behind.
Yeah, the stacked up, there's a little bit of a delay there, but